Hey Nellie, how are you? Welcome to Aristo's.
Hey, I'm good, Tom. How are you?
Oh, great. Tell me in a few seconds your favorite memory of the crew.
We're up snowmobile in the BWCA. Dick's machine broke down and he went to fix it. Found out it was flooded, took the plug out, took some toilet paper out of his pocket, lit it, and shoved it in the spark plug hole, and that burned off the excess gas.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Time's up. Thanks a million. And here is our illustrious Scoutmaster, who we've known since 1947. That would be 63 years. Dick, tell us, Dick Lubin. Dick, tell us about your favorite memory of the crew.
Well, a completely unique memory, never happened before or since, is going on a winter trip up to Pearson's cabin by Mille Lacs Lake. Doug Boss's old Plymouth died somewheres up there, and Carl Keller lashed it to the rear bumper of his Oldsmobile, and both vehicles went down the other like a couple of mating fireflies at 70 miles an hour.
Wonderful. Hey, it's been great, hasn't it?
It is a long history with good people.
That's great. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for having the party.
Neil Amley, my old buddy from grade school yet.
This place was easier to find
and the crew for 63 years. Welcome to Aristo's. Neil, tell me or tell us what your favorite memory is of the crew.
Well, let's see. There are several, but number one is flipping trolleys off of the Chelsea Heights school.
Oh,
you know, and Bob Hope being caught with some nails in the rope, cutting his hand to front. Eating on a camping trip for us young tenderfoot, which I happen to be the longest tenderfoot in history. I used Warren Arndt's mess kit, and I thought it was Bisquick, or I thought it was cereal, and it was Bisquick, and I put an inch of stuff in the bottom of the pan. You had to throw it out.
Well, you will see a little memory of that in the slides, because I have a little Bisquick box, and you can look at. And here's Gail Larson, who has been to a lot of things over the years. Howdy, Gail.
Hi.
And tell us about some of your favorite memories of the crew.
Well, I think the favorite memories were New Year's Eve. We'd get together. Sometimes we would go skiing. Other times we would go snowmobiling. And all the family would come. Mom and Dad and kids. And that was fun. There were several years. I think Roger Toussaint was instrumental in getting us all at a hotel, maybe in North St. Paul. I can't remember just where. And that was fun. It was fun to get together with family.
And this is our old friend from kindergarten yet, Warren Arndt. Welcome, Warren.
Thank you, Tom. My favorite memory of the crew is skiing behind the cars, and I remember going down, I can't remember what street now, but we're out in Arden Hills, and all of a sudden I heard somebody yell something from the car, and about that point my feet left the ground, and I came back down on the skis, okay, and I said, "What in the hell did you yell to me when we were running down the road?" He says, "Bump." And I thought, okay, that sounds about right, because I had hit a bump.
To remind everyone, I found a little picture of someone skiing behind the car, and it's a still picture. I'm going to put it in with this movie on YouTube. Okay. So we'll see you there.
All right.
Toussaint.
I remember being on canoe trips where the food was lousy, it rained all the time, and all I heard from the leader was,
"Smell the pine."
No, that was.
Smell the pines?
Smell the pines. That was it. I never got to complain. I had to smell the pines.
And here's our old friend Roger Wingus. Been friends for like 65 years. Hi, Raj. Tell us about your favorite memory of the crew.
One of the favorite memories I have is meeting at Chelsea Heights grade school on a Saturday morning, thinking that we were going to go camping up by Stillwater. And after the fellows all sat around and tried to decide what we were going to do, we decided to drive to Chicago. Now, I was about 15 years old, and the guys ranged in age from about 18 to 15. We had two cars. One was a Woody Ford station wagon, and the other one was a brand new Ford convertible. A fellow by the name of Chester Peterson had that car. And another memory of that trip was we all piled into Checker's convertible. I think there were 11 or 12 of us, and driving down through the Lincoln area and into Chicago, and we got stopped by the police, and the police stopped and counted us. Said, "What are you guys doing?" I said, "Well, we were Boy Scouts from Minnesota. We just decided to do this." So he kind of said, "Well, get out of here and be careful." Those were the days when you could do things like that. But what a wonderful memory. We had a great time. By the way, when we got home and told our parents what we had done, our parents, number one, didn't believe us. But we finally convinced them that we did that. And then we were told they'll never do that again. Because we were pretty young. It was a lot of fun. It was a wonderful memory, and we still laugh today about that. So, anyway, that's one of my favorites.
Well, thanks, and we'll see you on YouTube. Here's our old buddy Phil Ertis.
I want to tell the time we were down with Ruben and a bunch of guys, and we were at Good Medicine at Anderson Scout Camp.
Oh, yes.
And somebody decided to stick a box over the Randall cabin.
Oh, yes.
In the winter.
Yes.
And I guess we smoked those guys up pretty good. And a lot of help on it, I know that.
And what were we told?
Huh?
What were we told by the Anderson Scout Camp people? Please leave.
Please leave.
Do not ever come back.
That's what our kids say. Why didn't you tell me it was a movie we're all standing there?
Remember your father, I think he was the only father
and Roger, and Farron, and Phil. Phil is talking again. There he is. And Dick. Hi, everybody. I thought I'd better get myself on this little movie clip and tell you one of the things that really stands out in my mind from experiences with the crew. We all went up to the end of the Gunflint Trail to Dick Lubin's place and had a good time snowmobiling for about 3 days in really, really cold weather. Colder than a vicious broomstick, as a matter of fact. And after those 3 days, I went to start the car to go home, and no cigar. Had to have some guys come up from Grand Marais and tow me back to Grand Marais and let the car thaw out for about 24 hours. Made a pledge to myself at that time, no more snowmobiling. But we've had great times together all these years since 1947. 63 years, and we're still having good times together. It's been a great ride. Well, here it is, folks, the good old Nelson's ice cream place. And there's Dick Lubin back there, and Nellie, and so forth.